Hello! So you can see it's gonna be a different video because I already have my base, and just for a little announcement, I dyed my hair again. So this is much closer to my natural hair color, and I think it's gonna stay this way for a while because I don't really want to dye it again. Every time I dye it, it turns like yellow so quickly. Like for the first week, everything's like, oh my god, this is so new, so pretty. And then after a week, it just starts looking really unfortunate. And I have this hair curler because I cut my bangs. They didn't exactly end up super amazing, but anyways, today we're gonna do a little contouring tutorial, if you will. So first things first, I already have my base, as I said before, so we don't waste time. What you're gonna need is, I use this little brush for highlights, this angled fluffy brush for my contouring. And then you're gonna need a palette or just, you know, any two random colors. I have this one. If you've been watching my video, you know this is my actually go-to palette because every one of these colors are so useful. Let's see, guys. The main colors that I'm going to be using today for our contour is going to be this gray and this white color. I prefer not to use too much contouring just because it makes the face a little darker, so I like to incorporate some highlight to, you know, actually make your face pop instead of like sunken in, you know? First things first, actually, you're gonna need to do your eyebrows because this will help determine some area of our contour. So depending on what you like to do normally, oh, this is so bright, gosh, just do however you do your brows normally. I like to keep them kind of straight. I like have pretty good eyebrows, like originally, like these are just my natural hair, I don't shave them or anything, so I tend to just like elongate it pretty close to the shape, like around like that, so it's not like too, you know, too crazy or anything. I don't accentuate the arch that much, but you definitely can if that's your style. I'm gonna draw my eyebrows just a little bit like how I would normally do them. I don't plan on releasing another tutorial on how to draw eyebrows. That video will probably just be like 5 minutes long, unless, you know, maybe you guys want that, but highly doubt it. Focus the color more on the back end but not on the front, so it doesn't look like really still and fake. I elongate it and keep it relatively straight but like arch downwards because that's just how the skull is, you know, shaped. So if you go against the skull, it'd be kind of weird. If you like just like do that to your eyebrows, it's a little bit odd. Not saying that you can't, you definitely can if that's your thing. So this is how my eyebrows are right now. There's gonna be some fuzzy ends like in the front, but that's okay because I'm gonna brush it out. See? Completely natural, normal eyebrows. I'm gonna start doing our contour now, but I'm just gonna do it on one side. One, because it's for better comparative purposes. Second, I'm gonna use that as the thumbnail. Okay, so take your little angled brush, and what I like to do, first step, is combine this color, and this is the matte highlighter. Take like a color test to figure out what tone your skin is. Figure out whether you're a cool tone person or a warm tone person, because I'm using a cool tone gray, which is suitable for like most Asians and for nose contouring. Then you gotta figure out what color suits you first. I'm just gonna combine this gray and this white together. I want to lessen the effects of the gray so that it doesn't look too like dark on my face. The first thing I do is do this little thing. There's a natural shadow already there, you just kind of have to follow it. So here. Don't connect the start of your brows directly to your nose because that nobody's nose just like looks like that. So I'm gonna do a little curve. So this is your bump, so this is the underside of it. That's what you have to understand. This is the top side, so don't do this. That's going to look unnatural. All right, so we're gonna kind of blend it out a little bit. Still combining the two colors. The second stroke I would do is here. So from the end of my eyes to the end of my brow. I'm gonna go inwards. If you guys have puffy eyelids, just like smooth that out. Still combining the two colors because we're gonna keep it light and simple. Turn to the side. This entire part of your nose, just like brush that out. Your nose looks a lot taller just because there's more shadow here. Tilt your head upwards, this part. I'm gonna just draw a little line here. And then here as well, just darken it a little bit. Because I have a really short nose, like altitude-wise. So I'm trying to build more shadow on the bottom so that it looks a little bit taller. And then a little bit here. And then just swipe. This part of your nose already looks a little bit smaller, which is what I want. These are the basic structures of your nose contour. I like to add here, just a little swipe. Also builds to the shadow so that your nose looks taller. And then to the lip, under here, just to wrap it around together and to make your eye hole look more coherent. From this part, your under eye here, we're gonna just do a little swipe. The last step, now we're not mixing in the highlighter anymore, we're just gonna use the contour where the corner of your eyes would be here, but on your nose. And darken it a little bit. Here, this little triangle, I'm gonna darken that. So what I like to do is I do it horizontally first, and then vertically. Creates a little shadow, just like that. So you can see this side of my face is much more defined, but it's still super natural, I guarantee you. And you're not going to look like a freak in the streets, you know? From the side, it's a super natural too. Now we've done the dark parts, we're going to return and do the lighter parts. So we're just going to take this, and we're going to accentuate your brows here, because this is the top side of the bone, and we want it to stand out here under the brows. Just a little bit. The corner of your eyes here. Finally for the nose. And do here, but like horizontally. I'm trying to think how I can do this on half a nose, which is kind of hard. And then the bridge. If this triangular part of your face is not super, like, it doesn't stand out, add some as well. Just for funsies. Alright, and then now I forgot, because I don't do this every day, I forgot to do something to my forehead. So we're gonna take the angular brush again. I'm gonna combine the shading and the highlighter together, and just like here, right? Draw a little shadow going backwards, because this is where your frontal bone is folded, so it creates more dimension, makes your face look a lot smaller, because this is the bright side, and if you look at it, this side of your face is basically like non-existent. So if you're trying to have a slimmer face, you can do that. Alright, and that's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a much shorter video, I think, but it's with more knowledge, hopefully. I'm gonna go do a little bit of makeup and then come back and you guys will be able to see my bangs. So be excited. I'm just gonna do early simple makeup because I don't have time. So this is the hair. I curled it. Still trying to learn how to do that because I'm a little concerned with my skills. I feel like I look so different with and without bangs, but this is what we're dealing with now. If I don't like it, I can just brush it upwards, you know, it's fine. It's kind of growing on me, actually. I cut it and I was like, this is so ugly, I'm gonna call the cops. But I think it's growing on me. I think we might actually be okay with it. My hair's been parted this way for way too long, so it, like, this strand doesn't really listen to me when I say stay here, and it kind of clumps. So with that, ending today's video. See, now it's doing that thing again. Right, so I'll see you guys in the near future. I promise I definitely filmed the week's vlog, except it was an unboxing, but I definitely filmed it, so I'm gonna upload it soon. Trust me, I will, please. If you don't know, it's also on TikTok. I think I'll just link my account in the description box. That's today's video.